All right, hi everyone. My name is Belinda Lai, and I made a small web app that I'm calling What Dat, based on inspiration that sometimes I've got like old stuff in my pantry that's not always in English. Maybe I've forgotten what it is. And I also used to work in translations, so I thought it'd be cool to combine food and translations. So the goal of my app is basically you could show it, some food labels, and then it will OCR the text, which is optical character recognition, and then it will run it through Google Translate. And if you're feeling hungry, you can get a random recipe from the Food to Fork API. So let me demonstrate. All right, so I'm just gonna hold up a picture of some text. I'm gonna take a picture, and what I'm using here is called GLFX. It just runs the picture through some basic filters, just because OCR is quite difficult to do. Even in the translations industry, it's not very easily done. The technology is just not quite there yet, just because I think there's a lot of interference. So you really want to increase the contrast and have the words really pop out at you. So I'm just going to crop the words that I want and then hit done. And right now it's running through Tesseract.js, which is a version of the Tesseract OCR, but purely in JavaScript. It's a bit slow, but it's actually pretty accurate. So here it's return the text. I added an input box here just because sometimes it was a little bit inaccurate. So maybe if you are doing a language that you kind of know how to read or type, you can kind of edit it just to make sure it really says what you think it should say. And then once you've got the text here, you can click translate, and it'll tell you this is fish sauce. Now you know. And if you're feeling hungry, you can click the I'm feeling hungry button, and it will bring you a random recipe from the Food to Fork API, which includes, should have that ingredient in it, essentially. And if that's not what you're looking for, you can start over, essentially, and take a new picture. I guess some interesting notes were I actually tried to do the OCR with handwritten text, and it worked better than I thought it would, which is pretty amazing for what it's worth. The Google Translate API was a bit strange at times. Sometimes I gave it some basic French words, and it didn't really know how to do that, so I was a little disappointed. But other than that, this was my project, and I hope if you guys ever find yourself in a foreign country with some foreign food labels, you will know what you're eating.